on, guys? It's Double O Dude. I've been doing a lot tonight, and I haven't been filming, so I could concentrate on like actually learning how to do the metal work that I'm attempting to do. And I started my rail. I'll show you here what I've got going on. See, this rail here catches a rubber seal that seals the engine lid down on it, and this was all rotted out. And you can kind of see how this one is right here. So I was able to bend my first one. I got it sitting there, and it's ready to be tacked in, and I'm pretty excited about that. That was a booger to figure out how to bend those two directions like that, but I figured it out, and now I'm going to weld it. I'm just going to spot weld it in place. I'm going to try to stop making all these goofy welds I was doing and just keep it basic. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. Probably you'll see more of this in another video, because there's no way, I don't have enough content tonight to really share the whole thing I'm doing. But I guess I could put you guys up on a pole where you can see the welding at least. But yeah, going at it. Alright guys, horrible lighting in here, but I'll try to do this as best I can. So basically this is rotting out. I made this piece along here, and I spot welded it to the top of the rail, and then on the ends on both sides. And when I made the piece, I put that indentation right across there. We'll grind this weld just a little bit more, but then I'll be able to take and butt a panel up against it and spot weld it all the way across there. I may put some type of structure in here to keep it from popping or whatever, but I'm not a metal workman by any means, so I'm gonna keep it simple. I think the complicated thing for me right now, let me see if I can turn this over here, we can see, is making this transition from here to here. But again, I think I'm going to go with the keep it simple, stupid kind of line of thought. You could overcomplicate this stuff in a big way. I think that would be complicated, and I also think it's going to be complicated making this corner right here, because this is round right in there. And so I've got to figure out how to make a round piece. But that's the fun of all of this. But that's on there. So I feel good, because it's better than what was there, which was nothing at all. And I was concerned about even being able to make this piece, because I don't make it. So I had to fab it. And it gave me a little time with my break to learn a little bit more about it. So pretty excited about it. Picked up another tool today at Harbor Freight. This thing's like a little die grinder. These little pads, man, they work great as far as like if you're cleaning up metal right before you're gonna do some welding or something. You don't want to use the grinder because it takes away so much material. These things are awesome. I'm looking forward to using it for many years. I can see how there's lots and lots of applications for it. But anyway, guys, that's kind of where I'm at right now, and so I guess I'll catch up with you on the flip side, and take it easy. And sorry for the short video, but got a lot going on right now. So it's I've been blessed. Sold another home, so that always helps fuel the fire to keep the funds coming to be able to continue with my project. But thanks again, and drop a comment, man. If you haven't hit the notification button at the bottom of the video, it's the little bell. That way if I upload a video, it'll come right up and you'll see it in your inbox and you won't miss it. I'm looking forward to seeing if any of you other guys are out there or are working on buses, and if you are, please put your link to your channel down in the comments and stuff. I'd love to be able to watch the videos y'all are producing. So I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy and peace out. What's going on, guys? It's Double O Dude. Been a couple weeks. I haven't been able to touch the bus or anything, but I finally have a little bit of time, so I'm getting back out here. Kind of let me show you what I'm attacking right now. Okay, I've got a hole right here that I've cut out where it was just totally rusted out. So I've got a panel that I'm going to try to modify to put in there and get it welded in tonight. And then on the other side, same scenario. Got some rust that just rusted all the way through. I cut them out. I've been trying to sand them as best I can to get the area clean where that we can get it welded. From the last videos that I made, which there may be a little of them in this, I'd actually made my lip around here, I haven't figured out quite yet what I'm going to do to reinforce this, where I had to bend it, this piece here, and cut out. I may take a flat piece and shape it to drop it in there and tack it in or something around the corner. But it will hold the seal, and it seems to be working all right. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Don't seem to, I mean, it's going to serve the purpose. This isn't going to be a show vehicle. But I tried to build a panel, trying to see here, to put right in here. Whoops, right here, which it really got bent out of shape. I mean, if it tacked down, it'd probably be flat, but it's so horrible. I'm not going to use it there. I think I've got to get a guide for my bead roller where I can keep my lines straight, because they seem to narrow as they go back and forth, and so that's not going to make it where the way I want it. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I know I can do better than this. So what I'm going to do is turn my light over here. We're going to get a little light on it. I'm going to take this bend that I made right here in this flat panel to try to put right there. It's going to be, I mean, I think it's not even perfect by any means, but I think that I can pull it off and get this, cut that thing right where it'll drop in there and tack it in place. And I'll probably just do the seams with seam sealer. That way, I mean, I'm not going to try to weld it all the way around. I've learned my lesson on that. Unless I get really, really good with my welder, it's all going to be about tacks, spot welding. So anyway, I figured that I would just kind of fill you guys in on what I'm up to and try to get some welding done. So let's see how it goes. Well, I think the hardest part about all this is just trying to figure out how to make what you got work. So, but I think that figure out how to get that in there and tightened up. I know that I'm gonna have some cutting to do on it for sure. The bend in it, I don't know, I probably should have left a little bit more on that bottom. I mean, but if I have to, I'll put an L channel there and tap it in. But I know that I need to be about one thing. I need to cut this. This thing right here seems to be just a little too high. Which I'm not putting those type of panels back in, so I'm not too worried about that. That real quick. Well, it ain't pretty, but it's in there. That's a big old hole. Now I gotta figure out this whole section, what I'm gonna do with this. But I can run seam sealer around that and it'll serve its purpose. So I'm okay with that. Alright guys, that's about as good as that's going to get for right now. So I can finish up this little section right here and figure out what to do with that little spot right there. But then the seam sealer will go in and yeah, no more problems. I feel pretty good about that. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but I'm learning how to weld. I need to remember my ear protection on because I feel like there's like 1,000 insects outside right now. I just hear a buzz in my ear. But everything's all good. I've got some stuff coming up on the bus. Let me take these off here. On the bus, I've got a setup where I'm fixing to go and buy a pop top for the bus. That is a mobile sport mobile or something like that. It was a kit that people put on their buses to be able to put where they can stand up in them. So I've got to get over to Longview here pretty soon and get with the fella, and we're gonna go out there and cut it out of the top of a bus, which I'm pretty pumped up about. And while I'm out there, I'm gonna see if he happens to have that metal right there, that piece, because I'm having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to navigate that. I mean, if I have to, I'll do whatever I have to do, but it's just yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. But things are all good. Just going at it. Don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So I feel pretty good about this, man. Let me get this in here. I tried to spot weld it, and I didn't like the way it looked. And so I just kept stitching it. And then, I mean, it's solid as a rock now. And I just need to probably take a little hammer work on it and then fill it with the seam sealer. But I can't put any type of filler or anything on it until this is done. So I got to figure out what to do with this little seam here. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, another step, man. I hope everybody out there is working on their Volkswagens, and hopefully real soon I'll get my fuel tank taken down to get it rotted out and finish up this back area where I can slide it back in there and clean the fuel injection system on this thing and get where I can start it every once in a while. But till later, guys, take it easy and peace out.
Who's the dude on YouTube? It's double low. Who's the dude on YouTube? It's double low, dude.